Hey, we are live here in Byhalia, Mississippi. The dogs are excited. Inside, because again, the heat indexes were over close to 110 today.
11,500.
Needless to say, I got my ribs out there thawing for this weekend, and they might.
They're not cooked.
They might be cooking out there.
They're already cold.
Yeah. Somebody's going to have to put them in the refrigerator for me about halfway out. But my boy Mark Lambert just got back from Venice, Louisiana.
That's right.
And so what do we got tonight, man?
Snapper trout cake.
Snapper trout cake. All right.
So you've had crab cake, but this is a kind of a poor man crab cake made with snapper troats poached in crab balls.
I don't say that's poor man at all. I say that's high notch.
They're pretty high level.
Yeah.
And then we're going to top that, of course, with the ever popular once in a million special double knot secret recipe Maynard Creole cream sauce.
Yes. So it's going to be a fun night. Share with your friends.
So blackened snapper, Creole cream sauce, and Saxton brought a good side to have with it, the grilled squash.
Oh, grilled zucchini and squash. Yeah. And then Maynard, Dusty made some kind of pesto cheese tortellini pre-show
Carbonara
sausage pre-show meal. And
sleeping pill.
It was crazy.
That gum sleeping pill.
That gum sleeping pill in a bowl.
And tired.
Yeah. So we over here drinking Spark, just trying to get a boost a little bit because
y'all need to get on trying this. Get this trial.
Yeah, pass that around to our new friends.
Y'all need to try on that. That is legit.
Yeah. So another hot day in Mississippi. There was heat indexes of over 110 most places. I think in Clarksdale, where usually the crime is hot, but it was 117 heat index down there. If you know about Clarksdale, Mississippi. I know about Friars Point. It was probably frying with grease today.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Doc. Harold Jenkins, hometown down there.
Near about Stovall.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I'm trying to share this. This will be a good time. I'm trying to do this. Y'all go ahead and get on Facebook and share it to your friends. Remind them that we're here today. Congratulations to everybody that got their draw to the Jack Daniels.
Got their bone pulled.
Yeah. Is that what does that mean?
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That sounds like something secret.
I know. They got a barrel full of bungs, which is the plug for a whiskey barrel.
Yeah.
And that's got your number on it.
Oh, okay.
And so they fish around in the thing and they pull your bung.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
That reminds me a little bit of something about what you're doing this weekend. You're going to the rub and tug competition. And this is supposed to be a family show, but look, as a little bit of a marketing guy, I believe I would have picked anything else besides rub and tug competition.
I get you rubbing and tugging, but that ain't what I call tugging. This is tugging.
Yeah. I would have called it rib and rip or something. Ripping lip.
Ribbon and ripping.
Yeah, ribbon and ripping. But nobody asked me.
Smoking and snagging.
Yeah. But Mark called me and said, "Man, I got to go to some rub and tug contest." I said, "Huh? What my friend doing?" All right, so I'm just playing. Man, it's gonna be a bunch of people down there, dude. Bunch of famous people and whatnot.
It's a popular event.
Yeah. They even letting Terry Van Dorn go down there.
I saw you see that. And the stale cracker.
Tim Van Dorn. Not Terry. Terry's his brother.
The stale cracker.
The Stale Cracker's gonna be there. Cosmo.
Yep. And his entourage.
Yeah. The West Boy. Justin
Justin
West.
Right. Yep.
And Dirk Love.
The Lane guy.
Who?
The guy from Lane's Barbecue.
Oh, really?
He's gonna be there. I don't know. I can't
Brett
remember.
Ken.
Oh, they're going?
Yeah.
I did not know.
They're already there.
They're already there. Mike Davis.
I heard Mikey D was
I
going last
mean,
minute.
and he's got a basket full of apples.
Nikita.
Nikita. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Mike's
taking his side chick.
Yeah, he had Chick-fil-A.
Which one?
He said, I'm going with my side chick, and he had a bag of Chick-fil-A over there on the side.
I thought he had the Bojangles. I see he was into Bojangles too.
You know, that's a joke. That's a good joke. I saw online one time. Said there ought to be a restaurant right beside every Chick-fil-A that's only open on Sundays called Side Chick. Like, you're not cheating on Jesus' chicken, but hey, you're only open when.
That is a marketing ploy waiting to happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's like adult beverage place is called the
Watch it
office.
drink.
I'm just going to the office.
Yeah. Or like the bar in Oxford called the library. Mom, I'm at the library. Why is it so noisy? I don't know. Well, we're here in Bahia. And we got Cajun cream sauce going on. We got some blackened red snapper fillets happening out there.
And Maynard is doing the blackening. He's
And-
making the crab cake.
And, I mean, he's out there sweating it. So we can stay pretty for the camera as much as we possibly can.
I don't know that any amount of air conditioning can make that happen.
I don't know. I mean, I have the face for radio, but this video iPod. I mean, thinks I'm pretty, and so does my wife. So I guess that's all that matters. And God made me, so I'm good. But man, you leaving out in the morning, getting on the jet plane,
Go
flying
fishing Friday. I mean,
Saturday.
yeah, leaving tomorrow Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow Friday.
So yeah, we're fishing Saturday.
Fishing Saturday.
And then Sunday, cooking. No, Sunday we're lobstering.
Lobster.
And then Monday, cooking.
Cooking all that.
Cooking all day, doing ribs,
Yeah.
picanha,
Picanha.
ribeye,
Yeah.
and salmon.
Yeah. We are not no Cajun fried red snapper. Tonight we're not. Tonight we are blackening fillets, and we poached. Mark poached the throat meat, and we are making red snapper throat cakes. Instead of crab cakes, we were making red snapper throat cakes. So we're going to show y'all something a little different.
All of y'all that have ever been red snapper fishing, if you hadn't kept the throats, you're throwing away the best part.
That's right.
Now, if we was outside, we would have throats to show you, and we'd have them cooking, and we'd picking them. But it's like 11,500 degrees out there, so we're not going to sweat it. So
Yeah.
at home, I took 2 sides of throat, poached them, and that's just at a low simmer, y'all, until they come to. I put cold water, cold throats, a bunch of Cajun seasoning, crab boil, whatnot, some tail and tater finisher,
Yeah.
and brought it up to a light boil, turned it off, covered it, let it sit.
Yeah.
And drained it off, let it cool, and then picked the meat. Now,
Yeah.
the throats, if you don't know how to clean it, that's the daunting part. People don't know how to do it. There's a YouTube video out there.
Yeah.
And you can get a throat out of a redfish, out of a bass, out of a drum, redfish, snapper.
Real tender meat.
And one of the best things to have throat meat off of is blackfish or triple toe.
Really.
So YouTube how to clean the throats, and it's as easy as this. Let me tell you, when you're done filleting it, there is a membrane that connects the rest of the body to the gill plate. So there's a little thin membrane right in front of the gills that holds that keeps the water, just from going across the gills is what it is.
Yeah.
And you just get your knife and you cut from the top all the way around to a little point that comes up right under the chin. And you cut that. So you're cutting around here, and you cut that. And then you cut back around here, around just inside the gills. And what's going to be connected are the jawbone, pretty much. That jawbone is going to be connected up to the top of the carcass.
Mhm.
And once you cut, once you've already got the fillets off, you've got the belly exposed. And once you cut that loose, then all you really have to do is hold. If this is the head side, you put your hand in here and hold the gills. Then you grab this piece that you cut, and you just rip it out.
Wow.
It just pulls right out.
Huh.
And it's got the two little side fins. It's got the two little bottom fins. And those are all crispy and good when you fry it.
Yeah.
And then you just take your knife and go right down the middle because you're going to have this. And so you're going to cut right down the center, and it's going to break into two triangles. And those two triangles, it's got little fins, and it's got the big long side fins sticking out too. That's my phone. Craig Parman. I'll call you back, Craig.
He knows better.
So
Craig Parman, why are you not watching Old School?
I know. So you can take that, and it's got a little membrane on the inside of it.
Yeah.
And I'd have one to show y'all, but I left it at the house, and all of them are at the house. I forgot them. But the membrane, you peel the membrane off just like you would silver skin off any meat.
Yeah.
And then you can blacken that. You can turn it meat side down and grill it for a second, then flip it over and baste it with lemon herb, garlic butter. You can fry that with the skin and scales on because it's kind of like a little bowl. But I just poached it in the water, and then we picked it apart and got all these little lumps. It's got lumps of meat.
Mm.
And because of where it is, it's down here, and it's got all the little muscles that control these little fins. And each one of those muscles has a little cavity that's inside. So you got this, but there's all kinds of little cavities in here that have the muscles that control these fins.
Yeah.
And so that's what you're digging out of these little lumps of real rich meat. It holds different level of flavor because they're all little small isolated muscles and they're real rich.
The good Lord done portioned them out for us, kind of like temples.
It's perfect little lumps. So
Kind of like temple meat.
when I said to Ashley, what would you do if you had a bunch of crab meat? He said, well, I could make a crab cake.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, I know the guy that makes the best crab cakes, and that's Maynard.
Yeah.
And he said, well, yeah, I'll make some crab cakes. He said, you would bring some Cajun cream sauce? I'm like, thought you never asked.
Yeah, I wish you would. Raven Mayo, how you doing, brother? One of the best punters I've ever seen in my life, Raven Mayo. And he'll understand what I mean.
What is that dog doing?
Barking at the door. Well, we got two of them here. Mark's got Buck, and then the grand dog is here. Rougarou. And so, what are we showing? Are we showing?
You can't really blacken in here. It'll smoke everything up.
Yeah.
Maynard's going to blacken it. He's going to make a crab cake.
Yeah.
He's going to bring it in.
Okay.
Then over here, we've got
Cajun cream sauce.
we got some Maynard Cajun cream sauce.
Oh,
Right there.
that's wonderful.
And then we're going to top it with that.
Yeah.
Then we're going to take some of Saxton's grilled veggies and we'll put that down and sit on top of it, and we'll top it with that.
Where did Saxon them go?
They are
I'm
flipping around.
trying to sell Mark's Jambo.
Oh, okay. Cool. You go out there and stay for more than 30 minutes. You either need a door prize or a hit in the head.
A Gatorade or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Change your clothes.
That's for sure.
Because you'll melt away.
I got me a new white lightning hat today.
I seen, man. You got the old flat bill working.
Yeah, well, it hadn't been broke in good. But, I went by to see Alan Smith today.
Ashley's got hats like Joe Martinez has cowboy boots.
Yeah. I'm a hat collector. I got a lot of hats. But yeah, I got a lot of hats. But my other white lightning hat, I was about to sweat through it.
Doesn't have salt rim on it?
Yeah, my baby blue one. I really liked it. And yeah. And And so I got another one of them, and I got this. I was like, well, my baby blue one. Do I have yours? Yeah, that Midwest Dust hat. It's at my house, I think. Well, I mean, I ain't seen you. You don't come. You don't come around. You're a lake person now. When somebody buys a boat, you don't ever see him again.
It's gonna be,
I mean,
it's gonna be a minute.
it'll be October, and then he'll go, "Hey man, what we doing? You got my hat, man? I ain't seen you in 4 months. Where you been?" So, man, we gotta have another mini pot, but man, not not August. So we'll be touching base with you and letting you know maybe September, not September, maybe October.
So y'all are going to go though and sweat it out in Nesbit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna swat skeeters over at Nesbit. I'm glad I'm not going Friday night. I mean, I'm happy for everybody that is, but Friday night will be a swatting skeeter party over there in them trees.
I saw a mosquito down there last time that had a tick on it.
That's a mosquito, son.
That's a big one.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and it's gonna be so hot that we probably gonna see a bird blowing on a worm before he eats it. I mean, it's just that's how hot it's gonna be. So
Over there, it ain't gonna be an exception because y'all in trees blocks any of that wind.
Oh yeah. I say we get up there by the building as close as we can, or
yeah, you know the
just so we won't have
back
to far.
part where they built that pavilion.
Yeah.
They said they weren't gonna let anybody back there
Uh-huh.
this year. So it's gonna be like from the edge of the turn-in building and down and the RV park, I guess. But they said they weren't gonna let anybody on the
I
grass
don't want to
back
be.
by the
I don't
pavilion.
want to be back down in that on that hill though.
You want to be right on the other side of the road from
Right on that,
shrine
on that
building.
2 or 3 RV pads right there on the
Remember
other
where
side.
we parked? Remember where we parked the RV
Yeah.
that day we were going? Like I cooked that Friday night, and I got my golden ticket, and we were leaving to go to the
And Maynard cooked.
and Maynard cooked, and we
You don't
left
want to be
him.
back there.
No, because the mosquitoes were just. I mean, you could hear them.
There's a little growl back there.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But it's enough trees and that close to the water that you're gonna have some mosquitoes. And it's Friday night. It's gonna be
Well, yeah, 'cause in the little pond right in the middle of that RV
Sure.
park. Yeah.
yeah. So
Skeeter Haven.
Skeeter Haven, you just kick them up when you're kicking through the
So y'all are going to do ribs and steak
ribs and steak.
for
And
the
then-
Shriners.
And they got dessert also on Saturday.
You know, just turn in a box of popsicles.
Yeah. Hell, they won't last. I mean, they probably disqualify me for putting a stick in the box.
I forgot they would.
Yeah.
Nothing on the
They would. Hold on. Come on down, Ashley, and hang out in Big Dolly RV. Oh, the bus is gonna be
stick.
there.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
That's all you got to say. I'm parking right beside y'all then. Oh, we're parking right beside G-Man's bus, and we're all up in there. Oh, yeah. I'm
So y'all
sitting
go
in,
out and get everything ready so you can just run out, light it, and run back.
yeah,
in.
I'm sitting in Dolly Parton's chair.
But you know he'll be there Friday because he's going to cook wings.
Oh, yeah, you know he's got to cook wings.
Wings are Friday night.
Yeah. Well, Jenny, save me a spot. I'll bring the 10 by 20. 10 by 15 tent. Well,
Look at that. Holy smokes.
But I can snap on
look at them.
Good, goobly good.
Blackened snapper fillets. Yeah. So, Jenny,
Tell them lay people that blackened don't mean burnt. That's a spot.
that don't mean it got left in a pan too long.
There you go.
That is a spice.
Oh, that's the difference, though.
Yeah.
That's the throat.
So Maynard was out there. He was putting some special rub together. He made this up. Some yellow can and
Well, if he'd be wrong.
rosemary and whatnot. on it.
Rosemary.
Roger, you ain't no camera dog. Keep pushing the camera.
Come on now. See you there. Yeah, Jenny. Set it up. I'm sitting in Dolly's chair on Saturday.
How long did it take to let you in back in the house?
Yeah. Hey, did you find you a job? Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how he touched that with a 10-foot pole for real. I was like, no, G-Man, no,
Don't do it.
don't do
Well,
it.
it's too late.
It's
What'd he
too
do?
late. All right, so Jenny put on Facebook. I hate to rehash this for you.
Oh, you
G-Man.
mean I'm leaving for the on Saturday?
No.
Uh-uh.
She put on Facebook about wanting a second job, and he commented and said, "Send me your resume." And then he said, "What kind of work you do?" And that happened on Thursday. We was like, G-Man. G-Man showed up, and I'm like, G-Man,
They don't remember
are you
anything
going
after
home, bro?
He said he left before she got home.
You better stay in the RV.
that. Kind of like when Bill Cosby mama said, "I am sick." I said, "And tired."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't remember anything after that."
It's all a blur after that. So Saxon brought us the best side dish with this. Grilled squash and zucchini.
Man, it's like premonition.
Yeah, it went together.
Maynard threw it down, didn't he?
What Maynard do?
Oh, did you do this?
Dusty was like, hey, I'm gonna tell you real quick, Maynard didn't do nothing.
That's how we came up with Black and Sea.
It was a collab.
Holy smoking!
I'm gonna tell you right there, that right there is one of the better
It is very good.
blackened seasoning there is.
Is that the Fiesta?
That's the Fiesta rub by the Riley Steak Princess. And it's pretty darn good.
Brand new junior in high school and college
Can
class.
you believe it? We have seen this young lady grow up, and she's taken high school classes and college classes.
Yeah.
She's on a mission, folks.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Good. Good.
And unlike most juniors, she knows what she wants.
That's right. I asked her last time I saw her. She said, "Are you 100% on this Ole Miss deal?"
Hey.
And she said, "Yeah." She said she really liked their hospitality. Their hospitality department.
Yeah.
And all that. So she's super excited.
Yeah.
Still in. I'd like for
I mean,
her to be close around here. That means we can do a lot of videos with Riley.
to be her age and knows what she wants. Hell,
Yeah.
I'm retired and I still don't know what I want to do when I grow
No,
up.
I don't either. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up either. Golly.
That right there is a sleeping pill, boy.
That's that special remoulade.
This is that Maynard special Cajun cream sauce is good on a shoe sauce.
Yeah, man.
Forgot the other main ingredient.
Oh, yeah. So we threw a little of that on there. If you hadn't seen our Faith and Fire's Steak Tank collaboration, I will have some with me on Saturday.
Get you some.
If you'd like to make a small donation to Faith and Fires, I'll be glad to get you some. Ooh, that looks good. Son,
So
bring a tent. Yes, I'm bringing a tent. 10 by 15.
everybody got your spoon still?
Yeah. Call our guest in here, since he brought part of the meal.
I know where they are.
Do you have any that's
Hey guys,
Here it is.
y'all come on.
Man.
There's a couple of knives.
Turned in late. What you boys cooking? We're doing red snapper a couple different ways. We've got some filet blackened red snapper here on the plate over a grilled zucchini or squash with a Cajun cream sauce made by Jeff Maynard, the man himself.
Here, let's do this. Let's just work on this one.
I need an Uber. Are you drunk? No. Food drunk.
Food coma.
Like I'm just sleeping on Mark's couch tonight.
Oh, ho, ho!
Where was them other spoons and stuff?
They done
There's
got-
one on that white.
There's a knife right here.
Oh my goodness, man.
Oh my gosh. That is too legit to quit.
Golly. Let me push that back on there for you.
Man, you can put that sauce in a glass. I'll drink it.
Oh man, that's Maynard special right there.
Right.
Let's-
No, but you definitely know you good.
You can serve that at any restaurant,
In New Orleans.
Holy smokes.
anywhere.
That is so good.
Oh, okay. I would like to-
And that,
Mike Brown.
Yes, sir.
that there be the mangrove variety of the snapper.
Yeah.
And in Louisiana, you can keep 10 of them a person, where a red snapper, you can keep it 3.
Oh.
So we started targeting the mangroves
Oh yeah.
instead of reds because they don't go out of season either.
Cindy was asking, how big a fish were they catching? I said, well, let's see. If he put his hand on this end and the hand on that end, that's about there.
No good, is it?
Oh my God.
Dude, get on that. Son,
Save me.
that is next level.
That is good.
Got any ketchup?
A1.
Get a rope.
Yeah.
Maynard.
It's next level, dude.
Yeah.
You want just bite it or you want
Yeah,
them?
I just want to bite. I'm so hot right now.
He always outdoes with soft stuff.
Oh my gosh, Maynard. The blacking on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
We had to get all creative to make that blacken.
Well, you did.
well, you did it.
Good.
It's as good as I've ever had. That dish right there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could put that right up there in any fancy restaurant in Memphis.
Look,
Guaranteed.
I'd serve it
Dude,
down in the
that-
You can
corner.
serve that at the little big cup.
I'd serve it in the corner.
You'd serve it. You can serve that at the little big cup.
Look at there.
Holy smokes.
Trout cake.
I'm
Trope
with
cake.
you, man. I'd do that in a quarter in a heartbeat.
Louisiana caught.
Yep.
Louisiana caught redfish. I mean red snapper.
No, mangroves.
Mangrove snapper. Excuse me.
Still a drum.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Now,
this is the
The
throat
second,
cake.
the throat cake.
Oh, I don't know which one's better.
I don't know, dude. That's snapper.
That snapper. Ha!
Is prime time right there.
That cake is phenomenal. And so, what'd you put in there, Minor?
A
That
little bit
ain't
of
mine.
mayonnaise, a little bit of that spicy hot mustard you got. The
Yeah.
some
French
French
bread
mustard,
for stopping.
a couple of eggs, some basil, some fresh basil, some fresh green onion, some fresh cilantro, a little bit of the Faith and Fire's seasoning.
Did you taste it?
Oh man, I tell you. French bread to sop up that sauce. Woo, man.
You got some sandwich bread left over.
No, we sort of like, once you started eating out of this other pan, we knew you weren't going to put it on bread.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that good?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude! Everybody got your plate? You can reload it with cake and cream sauce.
Yeah. Let's move that. Let's move that back over here. You got to try this.
That was so
I don't care if it's one spoonful off this plate. You've got to try this.
That is pretty special.
Oh my God.
This right here.
That's the blackened. That's the same thing you had.
Put one on the small one.
Cream sauce.
What, cream sauce on your bite? You said
I
sure.
put that on the hot sauce. What you talking about? I put that cream sauce on the bonus sandwich.
Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
a damn PG show,
I said
y'all.
before, that's probably the best thing I ever created.
What is?
That cream sauce.
Oh, it's that right there is good on everything. Did you get one?
I got a piece of it out there, and I'm like,
Get you some, man.
That's
There's
dope as fuck.
plenty left.
Dude, I put that on some Jones barbecue.
yes,
Joel's
yes,
barbecue
please.
is
Can I have can I have another?
You need one of these?
Yes, please.
It's been good on them chicken flutes you did a while back.
And this is the snack. Thank you very much.
Rocky, crab,
Yeah, baby.
goodness.
Do you want the blackened or do
First
you
time I
want
did it with
blackened?
my best friend in Michigan.
About 30 pounds of this in my freezer at home. 5 minutes down the road.
Shoot.
Cream sauce on there, with one crab, providence.
Here for a
shrimp.
Patty?
Yes. And the cream. That sauce is unbelievable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We call it trainer or person.
It was absolutely on point.
Both of those things are flat out amazing.
Saw the plane dip on
The crab cake.
for a minute.
The contrast right there.
I like the blackened seasoning.
I didn't get to see.
Yes.
And the texture of that fish with that sauce, it's just.
Out of bounds.
Yeah.
That crust.
Yeah.
Both of them are good, but they have one. My favorite is
Yeah.
That
That throat meat did good, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Man, I take that
Without a doubt.
throat cake, put it on a bun with that sauce and poke a yolk on top of it.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Hey, Saxton,
Yes, sir.
come here. Since you contributed to that meal.
You need to get on. There's your canine.
Yeah, you did. You brought that zucchini and squash.
Oh, yeah.
That made that a complete deal.
Well,
It did, it did.
It's hard to go wrong with summer squash. Summer
See it.
Yeah,
Tanya.
Here's a second.
Just that squash.
That cake,
See it wobbly. It does.
I don't know. I like a good crab cake. You can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong.
Go.
Can't go wrong. Louisiana caught fish. Perfect vessel for this Cajun cream sauce.
Hell yeah.
And,
If you
Yeah, where's G-Man?
if you want to take the easy way out on harvesting these throats, go to the electrical supply store and buy you a pair of cable cutters,
Okay.
and you can snip that jaw at the top,
Uh-huh.
and it pulls out a lot easier.
Really?
I've eaten it in restaurants in Louisiana where they put a bone and all on your plate.
Oh, yeah.
You pick it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
It's the
That's
best.
the whole lower jaw on your plate.
Wow.
But if you show up with there's a place in Orange Beach, I can't remember the name of it, Louisiana Lagniappe.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we had an appointment there. All of us we were staying there at the was it the Indigo right there by the pass? What's the name of it? It's got the lazy river in front of it. We were staying there, so we're gonna go over across the pass and eat. And so they said we're going to be there at like I don't know, early, like at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Well, unbeknownst to me, we find out that a bunch of the snapper boats are coming in right there next to it. So I said, well, just in case, I'm gonna bring my clippers. I just happened to have a pair of.
None of we're saving them crows.
I had a pair of 10 snips in my truck. I pulled them out, put them in my back pocket, and I grabbed a wad of.
And they call Louisiana people.
Yeah. I had a wad of Walmart sacks over here, and I brought my little sandwich cooler with some ice in it. And we were getting ready to walk in, and they go, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'll be right back." And I eased over there, and old boy was just throwing them carcasses in this little dump trailer.
Yep.
I said, "Hey, if a man was to clean them throats, you reckon he could have half of them?" He said, "Yes." And so,
We call them tourists.
yeah.
From around here.
If you're down there, you gotta call Kuya.
So I got like, I don't know, I probably had 15 throats and didn't have to even pay the charge. I was just sitting there clipping them. My wife walks out and she looks over at me and
Shaking her head.
she shook her head and turned around and walked back in the
She
restaurant.
knew what Lambo was doing.
And I was snipping and pulling.
Hey, you need to tell them what lagniappe means.
A little something extra, a little more, lagniappe.
It's a that Tornadoes of Beef is what's on.
That's on time right there. It is.
Gulf shrimp, beef medallions. Yeah.
But you can do that. If you're going somewhere and you're not going out fishing, you can go and linger and hover over the cleaning table. And if you tell that guy you're going to give him half the throats that you pull out that he's going to throw in the bay anyway,
Yeah.
you're going to have some good eats on the free.
Yeah.
And that's how I usually do it. But these days, we've been able to go fishing.
William Mann says, love snapper throat.
Best
Brother?
part.
Yeah. Wish he was up here tonight, man.
Well, hey, I used some of his pit grit right there on that zucchini.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that either.
Yeah, Bill Mann. We had
Pig
Saxon
grit.
did zucchini and squash grilled with pig grit.
Can't go wrong.
Hey, there's 2 more Krabby Patties over here if anybody hadn't got one.
Yeah.
Give
a whole
spoons
cut
there.
and a half. That way somebody else can have some more.
Was that you?
I don't know. I'm pretty swole.
More sauce. Pretty
I
swole. they said.
about can't talk right now.
Starting to mumble.
Yeah.
Get-
Get off.
My diabetes is kicking in.
Oh, my mind and my speech is starting to slur.
Mine was I had bananas and peaches and raspberries for breakfast. So this one, it makes me balanced, I guess.
Well,
It makes me happy for sure.
Zucchini and squash. It's a vegetable.
Look, I wish it was cooler so we could show y'all this stuff outside, but I ain't real mad that we're in here.
no, I'm not real mad. We got the Fat Boy fan behind us and the auxiliary, and we've been kind of cool back here, and I just don't see in the near future any time that we can go out there.
No.
And for a whole hour and
Well, you might get away with it next Thursday because it's supposed to be like in the 80s and raining.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see the highs in the 50s.
Yeah.
Then you need to move.
Yeah.
Where'd you say you came from originally? St. Louis for a little while?
No, I'm originally from the Delta. I'm from Lambert, Mississippi.
Where them ticks is on the backs of them skeeters.
Yeah. Them skeeters so mean down there, they don't let no ticks get on them.
I'll tell
They
you,
get ticks, brother.
Yeah. Those skeeters eat ticks down there.
I think some of the worst I seen around was that Skeeter Field out of Shelby Forest. That
Oh.
park out there, son.
I don't know. Me and Mark Lambert was talking the other day. It's like when you get behind the levee in the Mississippi Delta,
In about late April.
yeah, April, early May,
And then
them skeeters will take you off.
When you-
Arkansas,
Rice field in Arkansas.
You see
Yeah,
my legs,
Arkansas
don't you?
got some of them too.
They
They
all-
rice fields.
My
You'll
legs
be-
are so tore up from
Yeah.
being down there.
Them mosquitoes will tote you off. You'll be on the side of a milk carton. If
I
you,
saw one of them breeding with a
straight up.
turkey one time, flat-footed.
Flat-footed, he said. Didn't even get up on his toes.
Oh, flat-footed with a thunder chicken. Goodness
Grabbed
gracious.
him by the neck. We were down there we were down there fishing. We finished cleaning fish. We cleaned the boat up. And I had the blaze out there on the porch. He had it hot. And they said, what time we eat? And I said, well, I'm going to run out there and throw these pork chops on there a minute. And literally I ran out there, opened the lid, threw them on there, come running back in. And about 15 come up from next to me and just lit on the wall right above the door. And the whole time you're out there, you're doing this, doing the skeeter dance. And they go, man, what's wrong with you? I said, man, it's like Vietnam out there.
Yeah.
It's like you,
They setting up like fighter pilot squadrons.
yeah. Charlie, he's thick out there.
Charlie is thick.
So I sprayed them with Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Give them cancer.
They was laughing at me. I
That
said,
beats and attractive.
you go out there and flip them.
Yeah.
My buddy Brett goes, oh, okay, I'll go flip them. He goes back and he said, good Lord.
He's swatting. I know, man. I know. We was talking about growing up in the Delta or being in the Delta, and man, I remember playing baseball, and it'd be like at night, and they'd have them big lights on, and all you could see was skeeters, and you'd have to just take your glove and just whop them out of the way of your face, and You go catch a, go run after a fly ball, and you catch about 20 in your mouth because your mouth is open, like it's running. No way around it. You're gonna catch some skeeters. So it's they just
I
awful.
remember being on the field trying to look through the finger hole.
Yeah, yeah, I've done it.
A foul ball hit that net behind it, and all of them
Come off that net. Yeah, exactly.
Me and Weston was walking down the delta behind the levee, and there was that much grass in the road,
Yeah.
about that high. And we went to walking, and then he started coming up in clouds,
Kicking them up.
and just there's clouds like it's a gray cloud come up in front of you.
Like a thicket.
And Weston looked at me and he goes, "Daddy, are we gonna be okay?"
I'm scared.
I pulled my seat and went doing this in front of it, and he was going. You could hear it just raking them out of the sky. And he said, "We're gonna be okay, Daddy."
That was just 2 weeks ago.
No,
Weston looking.
it was about yay high.
I don't know, boy, anything you want to tell your mama.
Yeah. Ain't no cell phone. We can't call it.
I wasn't real sure.
Yeah. But man, they're just rough. So yeah, we're gonna go venture out to Nesbitt, cook 2 steaks and some ribs, and I'd like to thank Big Jim. He sponsored my rib cook this
Man,
weekend.
brought you some nice prime prairie fresh.
Prime prairie fresh ribs. They out there thawing on the.
I mean, it ain't Compart, but it's the next best thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I don't have a Duroc sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I don't either.
You got a prairie fresh sponsor.
Me and Jim Compart are Facebook friends. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Jim Compart are Facebook friends, but he don't send me no ribs.
Well, I would like to say something in a couple of days. It's going to be the missus's birthday. So, in light of her birthday, from now through Labor Day, BigJimHuggins.com is free shipping on everything on the site.
Ooh. All right. So for Miss Susan's birthday, we're having free shipping at Big Jim's.
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know. It ought to be double. It ought to be double the shipping to pay for her birthday present.
She gets all the money anyway.
Yeah. So.
Those ribs are ready to wrap up.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, you run a bead of sauce over me. Good deal.
I ain't got to tell you, I have this. I don't have this.
The sauce is set.
If it wasn't for credit at Sweet Twine of mine, I wouldn't own a smoker.
Oh, goodness. Well,
There's a Krabby Patty and a half left.
Woo, it's so
Who's
who
hungry
hasn't had
still?
a crab cake? You? Everybody?
We don't have to drive an hour home.
I know, right?
I know. I don't. I don't.
I'm just gonna pick a piece off. Without
Yeah, I want it without. I want to. Here, take that one right
I
there.
want a whole. I don't hold.
You got a dog in my head.
That'll work.
That's so good, dude.
Yeah, little crab shell.
That's so good.
That's how you know it's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Crab shell. Ain't no crab in it.
You don't get a shell or a bone, it ain't right.
Lambert ain't right. All right, so
What's next? What's coming up after that? Let's give this.
Melbourne.
Melbourne's coming up. That's Take for Sheepdog fundraiser,
And
That's
Mountain
right.
View on Sunday after that.
and Mountain View on Sunday for the what's it? Big Papa's
Yeah, up there where they make their charcoal.
Papa's charcoal. Or whatever.
Papa's charcoal.
And then the weekend after that coming up is what?
August 19th.
I'm supposed to go to Wisconsin, but I don't know if I'm going or
Supposed
not.
to go to Wisconsin. What do you got going on?
I can't even remember half the time. I gotta look at the old
I'm
calendar.
supposed to go do a demo.
Oh, we're gonna be in Mexico at the Grill Master.
Oh, okay.
We're going to the Grill Master.
So Mexico Grill Master.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be gone. We'll be leaving. Won't be here. So y'all have to sub me in for that. We're gonna be leaving on that Wednesday or no, that Thursday morning.
Okay.
Then, if y'all are out east, all good. Milk Collins is
This is.
Collins.
That's
All
on the
Good.
19th?
No,
That's
that's
this
this
weekend.
weekend.
Oh, it's the same weekend right now.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then
Puts
the
on a good deal.
26th, we're gonna go to the Tennessee River Barbecue Battle in Saltillo, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a KCBS.
Okay. And then it'll be September.
And then there'll be September.
8th and 9th, I'll be cooking goat days in Millington.
It'll be opening weekend of dove season, next weekend after that.
Yeah.
And all bets are off.
Yeah.
8th and 9th is
It'll be.
No more bets.
Speaking of that, I gotta go to Vegas
Whoa.
Sunday to see what their heat's like.
To see what?
To see what their heat's like?
Yes.
It's a dry heat. Like that's any better?
It's still hot.
But it's
It's like
125
a hair
degrees.
dryer out there.
Yeah.
Still hot.
I remember walking by.
you know,
Going to the
oven's
pool.
dry heat.
You know how they
Yeah.
got the wind or like the blowers that blow to keep the skeeters and all that stuff out? I remember walking by the entrance to the pool at the Grand, and you walk by and somebody opens those doors, and it literally felt like somebody turned on a hair dryer. You're like, yeah, 115.
That was 116 yesterday. Yeah, so,
It's brutal.
I'm okay.
That's one of the things about Wisconsin, because it's supposed to be cool up there.
Yeah.
And in September 9th, they're having a state comp in Asheville, Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
In Ashland.
She'll be there. I'll be at goat days. She'll be
When's
there.
Corinth?
Corinth is the 16th of September.
Dang.
September 16th.
Jim Compart, I'd call him back.
See, we start talking about Jim Compart, his ears start burning.
He probably watched it. He
Well,
thought,
I hope not. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Jim.
Mr. Compart, you know, I can use a rib sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, you want to send me some ribs? Yeah. I'm poor. I'll take what I can get.
Now, he's probably in Florida getting all the ducks in a row to go cook.
That's right. You're going to be on Team Compart this weekend,
That's right.
cooking in the rub
And tug.
and tug. I can't say it without laughing.
Without you.
Without it's seventh
The
grade.
third grade just comes
Yeah.
out of you.
Seven, yeah. Rub and tug contest.
It'll be warmish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going. I don't know the whole rules, but they say you get different points for the different types of fish you catch and how you catch it.
Okay.
And that's day one.
So
Day
you catch a
two,
marlin on a hand line, you win.
you probably do.
Yeah. I'd go in with a spear.
Well, no, that's the day after. That's on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and so you go catching lobsters.
Yeah.
You go dive at lobster diving, and there's points for your lobsters.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, you cook picanha, ribeye, salmon, and ribs, and then there's points for barbecue.
Wow.
You gotta watch that lobster guy. Them tarpon ain't no jokes.
Yeah.
You watch the lionfish.
And then over there, I went down there after the
Yeah.
hurricanes went through and rewired the marina at the Navy base down there, and they had saltwater crappie.
I'm gonna get one of them there poles with the rubber band on the end of it and the little spear on it.
Yeah.
Drag that back. And chook.
That's it right there.
I mean, I ain't gonna miss a stick in a
Lambert
bag.
Survivor style.
But I mean, around them docks, tarpon longer than that table, just swimming around the
But they
boat
frown
docks.
upon you catching those.
Huh?
They frown upon you messing with those.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mess with your chickens.
Like it's
Rub
number
and
one.
tug.
Rub it.
I'm gonna set that one out.
It's frowned upon. Not against the law, but frowned upon.
Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Don't mess with the feral chickens.
Yep.
Number
Yeah,
one.
that'll get you in trouble
That'll
too.
get you in jail.
So,
Well, if somebody wouldn't mind going out to that freezer right there and getting us 2 popsicles.
Gary
at
brought
least.
us. He reinforced the popsicles.
I saw some sugar freeze on top when I was putting them ribs in there.
That chest pie over here.
That's gonna have to be. I mean, bruh, that's gonna have to be off camera. I can't do that.
I need a strike right there.
I mean,
You
look,
can't even have a bite.
a pie.
Yeah.
I mean,
If I force fed you,
you fed me.
force fed you.
I mean, we're friends and all. Yes. As always, Popsicles and Prayers is brought to you by Boys
Lightning,
Night
baby.
Out and White Lightning, baby. And we'd like to thank Alan and Eric and all of Team White Lightning for their support. And like Miss Susan said, I just noticed he had popsicles on his shirt. Well, of course.
Then
Why
there's
not?
that.
Then there's that. All right, let's pray it out. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for this time together, this group of family and friends, and Lord, just thank you for this fellowship, and thank you for your many blessings. Thank you for your grace and your mercy and your love. Thank you for your gift of salvation through your Son, Jesus Christ. And in His name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
If
Well-
you haven't heard, there's this thing called Faith and Fires Ministry.
Yeah.
And it encourages people to stand out at your cook-off that you're going to, at the Cooks meeting. Tell them you're going to have Cooks Church.
Yep.
If it's at a state contest, 30 minutes before the Cooks meeting, just while everybody's gathering, get together and do a little praise, prayer, and devotion.
Yep.
If it's at a KCBS, it's usually best to do it at 7 o'clock in the morning. Tell everybody at the Cooks meeting you're going to host Cooks Church.
Yep.
They'll know what you're talking about. And encourage somebody else that's not so comfortable doing that to step out and do it.
Yeah. Our goal is, one of our main goals is to be on the schedule and to be for every cooking competition on the globe.
Yep.
And so what that does is Mark and I can't be everywhere. So what that does is that kind of puts it on you a little bit. This is not our ministry. This is the people's ministry. This is God's ministry. And so there's somebody out there that needs to hear from you. And so we just want to have you, encourage you to be that light. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be
uncomfortable.
Be uncomfortable. Exactly right. Sweat a little bit, like Saturday we will. But don't sit on your blessed assurance and say, my salvation is mine. Somebody wants to hear your story. And God's going to equip you. If God can make a leader out of a man that stuttered like Moses, then he can equip you. God's math doesn't add up. 5 + 2 fed 5,000. His math, He's going to multiply you into exactly what He needs you to be.
And if somebody asks you what Cooks Church is, you say it's 15 minutes of praise, prayer, and devotion.
That's it.
If you cover those 3 things, you're done. You do. Cooks Church is happening.
It's happened. And if somebody else wants to speak, let them speak. It's not just, hey, I'm going to stand up here behind a podium or whatever and stand up next to my trailer and I'm going to talk, and I might be the one with the microphone at that point in time. But if you want to speak, speak. God's put it on your heart to talk that day. You need to talk. Don't feel like it's my show or Mark's show or anybody else's show. It's not a show. We're there to glorify God and whatever we do, and that's what we're there for.
You might be uncomfortable the first time doing it, but you know what? That's natural.
Yep.
You should be.
Should be.
But the more you do it, the less uncomfortable you are, the more comfortable you'll get talking to people about Jesus. And then you know what? That will encourage someone else that's uncomfortable to go do it. That's the whole plan. That's the whole idea. I don't know if I even told you, when Jack Woods, he called and he asked Ashley and he asked me if we would go and help, say the prayer for, he was cooking for a group that does disaster recovery. And they were there out in Millington doing some cleanup, and he was cooking for them, and he asked if we'd come by and share some word with them. I said, sure. My wife changed my plans. I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I called Jack Woods and I said, hey, good Lord kind of stepped in and said, you were going to have to do all that.
Yeah.
He goes, huh? I said, well, I can't come. I said, I'm leaving to go to the river. I said, so guess what? It's your turn. And then the next time I saw him, he goes, you know what? You was right. I said, I wasn't right.
God was right.
God was right. He was the one that kind of stepped in and changed my plans and made you step up and get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Things like that happen all the time. You just don't realize it.
I'm never going to be worthy. Mark's never going to be worthy, but God makes us worthy. And God puts us in the position to do great things in His name. Not for me, not for him.
Yep.
In God's name and God's glory. So if you feel led to do that in your area, please reach out. We'll send you some stuff and we'll talk to you about what we read on a daily basis and things like that. And man, all we're trying to do, and go to our website. All we're trying to do here is encourage the word everywhere. We partnered up with this National High School Barbecue Association. That's a big thing, man. You get to talk to high school kids about Jesus, and not too many places they'll let you go to the high schools and talk to kids about Jesus. But these kids are
They're in the
young
game.
people are ready to go. They're in the game, and we want to buy Bibles for them. We want to do a bunch of stuff around local kids. Cooking classes. We want to do Zoom classes with the high school kids, and then we want to do on-site cooks for veterans. So our website is www.faithandfires.org. You can donate straight from on our website. It goes straight to our PayPal, straight into our checking account, and we've got a board member here, Dusty Wally, and
It is 100% tax deductible 501c3.
yeah, we'll give you all the letters you need, whatever. But if you need a tax deduction, like everybody does these days, I can tell you about a good one, and it's going to go to a good cause. We're 100% transparent. If you want to know where the money goes, we'll be glad to tell you. We'll be glad to show you.
Yep.
So thank y'all so much for helping get this thing started. And it, like I said, it's not Mark and I's project. It's God's project. But just like this, people have to step up and be the hands and feet of Jesus. And that's what we feel like was our calling to do.
That's right.
And thank God for that. I love to see a purpose, not only in my life, but in other people's lives. That's kind of like that book we read all the time from Tim Tebow, Mission Possible Life. And we've got a purpose, we've got a mission. We just got to fulfill that mission. So
Every day.
I'll say one thing too, just if you can find 10 or 15 minutes in a quiet place where there's no distractions, there's no television,
Yep.
there's nothing, just dead silence, just listen.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll speak to you.
that's right.
He does
That's right.
me, he does all of us. He'll speak to you.
That's
Mhm.
right.
And that'll give you your courage to go out and do.
That's right. Just like no distractions.
That's
I
right.
tell everybody it's like if you ever grew up and if your grandma and grandpa had one of them big radios that stood about this high, there's nothing but a radio, and that you got. And I remember as a kid, they're going on a turn it, and it's staticky, and you turn past the channel, you go back, and you hear it, and you just get just to the right spot, and it all comes in crystal clear.
Yeah.
And unless everything else around you is real quiet, you never can tune in to where it's clear. And that's why I'm talking about just tuning in to God's word a little bit. I find that just by hitting the channel just right and turning loose of it.
He'll speak.
Waking up, being thankful for God waking you up, first of all, just having an attitude of gratitude, and then spend some quiet time alone with Him in the morning. That'll get your day off started good.
Better believe it.
So,
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all watching.
all right,
Come
you
back
gonna be
and
here
see us?
next week?
Next week is,
Yeah, you are.
I think so.
Yeah.
Next week will be
The 10th.
10th.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here.
We'll be
Sure
here.
will.
All right. Well, come join us next week right here, same bat channel.
Don't know
same
what
bat-
we're doing yet, but we'll figure it out.
We never know what we're doing.
Tomato gravy and Trinity.
Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah, sounds good.
We
Oh,
got it might be time for some chicken parm.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you saw like Mark Lambert's social media earlier in the week, he was making a bunch of this Monday, and good tomato gravy.
Heirloom tomato gravy. We might just have to make a chicken parm.
Could be ribs, belly, and brisket corn.
Could be that.
That too. All right. Well, guys, love God and love people. As always, that's our mission. That's what we do. That's what we're called to do. And those people that don't like you, pray for them. That's the toughest phrase in the Bible. Love your enemies and pray for them. So, a guy that wants to revenge and stuff like that, that's hard to hear. That's hard for a human being. That goes against everything a human being wants. But love your enemies. Pray for them. Jenny says chicken parm. Yes. So
I knew Jenny be on it. She
Yeah.
loves Italian.
Jenny loves some Italian. All right. Love God and love people. God bless y'all.
Till
We'll
next
see
time.
y'all next Thursday, 7 o'clock right here, Central Time for Greg Snyder. And
2 G's and no cheese.
2 G's and no cheese. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good week.